Live, where news comes first. This is WECT News.
Good afternoon, I'm Bill Murray. Thank you for joining us for WECT News at midday. A breaking news update this midday about that medic helicopter crash that happened last night in Wilmington. Let's get you up to speed. No patients on board when it went down, but we do know several people on board were hurt. The Novant AirLink helicopter crashed last night in a wooded area near Holly Shelter Road, right near the New Hanover-Pender County line. The call going out about 7:45 last night in the darkness. WECT's Randy Kroom is out there all morning long now, joining us in the newsroom with the latest information on what we know about who was on that flight. Randy, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bill. I'm going to start off with the positive in this obviously very scary situation. The people who were on board the helicopter survived, and we do know that the 3 flight crew members were taken to the hospital. And we just heard from the FAA, one person on board that flight has serious injuries, but we don't know the conditions of the others. We're going to cut to some video of what the scene looked like when our crews arrived last night. This video was shot around 9 p.m. Novant has come out to say that no patients were on board of that flight, and that doesn't take away from the situation. You can see just how large of a first responder presence was out there last night. We do know crews from both New Hanover and Pender County responded, and this morning we were able to get a better look at the scene again, and you can see that wooded area where that crash happened. And shortly after the crash, Novant shared this statement, reading in part, quote, "We are focused on the well-being of the flight crew, their families, and our team members. We are still in the initial response and information gathering phase at this time. We have limited information to share. We appreciate the prompt assistance from all area first responders." And that really seems to be the main concern right now. I'm Raina Crooms in the WECT newsroom, and right now my colleague Ava Brengord is working on the story. She joins us now with a preview of her report tonight.
Hey, that's right. We just got details into our newsroom from the National Transportation Safety Board, who is leading the investigation into what caused this helicopter crash. They say they're currently looking into things like flight track data, air traffic control communication, and surveillance video. We'll have all those details and more coming up tonight on WECT News at 5.
Ava, thank you. While crashes like this don't happen very often, there have been a few instances over the years. Back in 2008, Wilmington firefighter John Miller died in a helicopter crash in New Hanover County. In 2012, a helicopter went down just off the beach at Oak Island. Now, no one was hurt there. And a few years later, in 2016, a student pilot crashed a helicopter at the Cape Fear Regional Jetport in Southport. No one hurt in that crash either. Also,